Good morning, students. Today we will start first chapter of paper 2, complex number. Now before we start complex number, we just recall the things which we had studied in the previous classes. Just like numbers, natural numbers. We all know that natural number starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So starting of natural number is from 1. Then whole numbers. Whole number starts from 0. Then again integers, positive integers, negative integers which are present on number lines. Then rational number, irrational number. There are so many types of numbers. The numbers which can be expressed in the form p by q is rational number, and the number which cannot be expressed in the form p by q is called irrational number. Just like the numbers which are having a root sign. So all these numbers we had already studied. Now the collection of all these numbers is known as real number. Now in complex number we will see two parts, a real part and imaginary part. So first of all we will see complex number. Now complex number, a number of form a plus bi, where a and b belongs to R, means a and b are real numbers. And I means under root minus 1. This I is called iota. So with I square value is minus 1. So is called a complex number and usually denoted by Z. Means complex number is denoted by Z and it is of the form a plus bi, and a is the real part and b is called the imaginary part. Now real part is denoted by Re of Z or R of Z. This is for real part. And Im of Z or I of Z is for imaginary part. Then value of I square is minus 1 or I is equal to under root of minus 1. Now this is about complex number, real part, imaginary part, then value of I square, then notation of real part and notation of imaginary part. Now we will see some examples. Now suppose this is the real number 2 plus 4i. Now this is of the form a plus bi. So real part is 2 and imaginary part is 4. The part which contain I is imaginary part. So I is with 4. So therefore 4 is imaginary part. Then 5i. Here in this complex number there is no real part. So we can write it as in this form 0 plus 5i. So real part is 0 and imaginary part is 5. In this way 3 is real part and minus 4 is imaginary part. Then in this example, now here in this example there is no I. So how can we write? So this is under root minus 16. So we all know that 16 is the square of 4. So square root of 16 is 4. So 4 comes out. Then under root minus 1 is remain. So under root minus 1 means I. Therefore 5 plus 4i. Now 5 is real part and 4 is imaginary part. Now in this example also 2 is real part, root 5 is imaginary part. Now here there is no imaginary part. So you can write 0 plus I. 0i plus 0i. So real part is 7 plus root 3 and imaginary part is 0. Means this is purely real. So this is about complex number. Now we will see the algebra of complex number. Now see algebra of complex number. In that first one is equality of two complex number. So see, two complex numbers, suppose first one is Z1 and second one is Z2, are said to be equal if their corresponding real and imaginary parts are equal. Means when we say two complex numbers are equal, when the real part of both the complex number is same, also imaginary part is also same, then we said that two complex number are equal. So now suppose consider this example. Now here find if x plus iy is equal to 4 plus 3i. Now इन दोनों के बीच में is equal to sign है. The meaning of this is these two both complex numbers are equal. So So real part we can equate with real part. So x is equal to 4, and imaginary part we can equate with imaginary part. So y is equal to 3. So this concept is most useful in solving the examples, because in example we have to equate real part with real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. So this is about equality of two complex number. Now we will see conjugate of complex number. Now conjugate of a complex number means the conjugate of a complex number z is equal to a plus ib is defined as a minus ib and is denoted by z bar. Means you just have to change sign of imaginary part. If imaginary part is having plus sign, then make it negative, so you will get conjugate of that corresponding complex number. Now see some example. 3 plus 4i is the complex number, then z bar is 3 minus 4i. You just have to change sign of imaginary part, not of real part. In second example, 7i minus 2 is the complex number. So z bar is means complex conjugate of that is minus 7i minus 2. Means here also we have just changed the sign of imaginary part. Now 3 is not having any real imaginary part. It is purely real. So therefore 3 is as it is. Then 5i is not having real part. It is purely imaginary. So this is minus 5i. This is purely real, so it is as it is. And this is imaginary and real also. So 7 minus root 5i. Now based on this, see some properties. Z bar of bar is equal to Z. Means if we take complex conjugate of any complex number and then again we take complex conjugate of that conjugate, then we came back to our original complex number. Now if Z is equal to Z bar, means if original complex number is equal to the conjugate of that complex number, means there is no imaginary part, it is only real part. Now see this example 3. Now there is no imaginary part, so therefore z and z bar becomes the same. So this is purely real. Now for imaginary, purely imaginary, see this example. Now there is no real part, 5i. So 5i becomes minus 5i. So z, after taking complex conjugate, we get minus z bar, then it is purely imaginary. So these are all the properties of complex conjugate. Now see the addition of complex number. Now for addition it is very simple. Add real part with real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. You will get the addition. Then in the same way, we'll see the scalar multiplication. For scalar multiplication, again we'll take term wise. If two complex number you have to multiply, then write first complex number into second and then open the bracket and solve one by one. You will get the scalar multiplication of complex number. Now based on this, some properties are there. So we can see that also. Z1 into Z2 is equal to Z2 into Z1. This is commutativity. Then Z1 into Z2 into Z3. So Z1 bahar, Z2 into Z3. This is called as associativity. Then Z1 into 1 or 1 into Z1 is always Z1, identity. Then Z1 Z2 इनके मल्टीप्लिकेशन का अगर हम बार लेते हैं, so Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Then if Z is equal to A plus IB, then Z into Z bar is equal to A square plus B square. So these are all properties which are useful in solving the exercise. Now we will see exercise 1.1. First example, simplify. Under root minus 16 plus 3 root minus 25 plus root minus 36 minus under root minus 625. Now see the simplification of this example. Now see, we can write this minus root 65 as root 16 into minus 1 plus 3. Again this 25 into minus 1 plus under root 36 into minus 1 and minus under root 625 into minus 1. So now 16 is a square of 4. So square root of 16 is 4. under root minus 1 plus 3 into 5u is the square root of 25u, and this is minus 1 plus 6 is the square root of 36, then minus 1 remain, and then this is minus, and 625 means 25 square. So square root of 625 is 25 under root minus 1. But under root minus 1 means I. Therefore 4 in place of root minus 1 will write I, plus 3 5 is 15, again I, plus 6I minus 25u I. Now addition of this is 21, and then 4 25u I, again this is minus 25u I. So answer is 0. So in this way we have to simplify. Now the second example, again we can solve in the same way. So this is 4 into minus 1 plus 5u, 9 into minus 1 minus 3, 16 into minus 1. Now this is 4, then square root of 4 is 2, root minus 1 plus 5u, square root of 9 is 3, root minus 1 minus 3 into 4 square root of minus 1. But again square root of minus 1 is I. So 4 2 is 8I plus 5 3 is 15I minus 4 3 is 12I. So now this is 15 plus 8 and then minus 11. So this is 23I minus 12I. So 11I. So in this way we have to simplify.